Welcome to the East Africa's Great, a premier business and technology university of choice. This is Kca University.
Kca is a unique university. It is unique in the sense that it was started by an accountant group who envisioned creating Harvard-like university.
So I was elected to Council of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants. During the time that I was chairman of the institute, we formed a committee to look at accounting education. We cannot have a successful accounting profession or economy without the support of professionals, and accountants were one of the most important things. So in my second year as chair, I was able to get a report that said that it was viable for us to be able to start a college of accountancy.
And so Kca was one of the colleges which were established then and by ISPAC. Given my role in the education committee of ISPAC, I was then appointed to the board of the college, which was a college training accountants and accounting technicians with an office here in Westlands on top of Waumini House.
Kca College would later start off its operations in July 1989 in rented premises in Westlands, Nairobi, with an initial student enrollment of 179.
So in 1989, we were able to launch the Kenya College of Accountancy with the support of ODA, the British government support, and the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland.
We then brought in the early days, Dan Oruoch, who then became the principal of the college, and ultimately, in later years, the vice chancellor of the university, the first vice chancellor of the university.
The concept of ISPAC starting Kca in Westlands, remember that's where it started. College of Accountants was to help nurture accountants who are full of ethical background. And that is what they did for quite a long time, until when they realized now it was important to scale this into a graduate business school. And that is now the concept of where Kca University was.
The business school, the business college in the future is going to drive this university as sort of the engine. Every university must be driven by an engine. So our business college, when it is all mature in the next 5 years, will be one of the best business colleges in the continent of Africa.
What is emotional intelligence about is bringing people together in win-win outcomes. That's what we do at Kca. And in doing that, that's what they absorb and are prepared then to display such attitudes and behavior once they graduate.
Over the years, the college witnessed rapid growth in student numbers, necessitating relocation in 1996 from Westlands to a more spacious facility at Paramount Plaza in Ngara area. The institution would later relocate again in 1997 to its current location at CPA Center, Ruaraka, along the Thika Superhighway.
We had to move from Westlands to somewhere in Ngara, where we rented bigger space. And ultimately the board thought, this space is now no longer big enough for us. And by coincidence, then the Institute of Certified Public Accountants, ISPAC, acquired a property in Ruaraka. We were then able to relocate Kca from the premises in Ngara to the location where it currently is.
In the year 2007, the college was upgraded to university status by a trust deed registered on 17th April 2007. Kca University Trust, established by ISPAC. The deed recognized ISPAC as the sponsor.
I mean, there's a couple of things that have led to the growth of Kca to where it is today. Certainly, first of all, having a strong parent in terms of ISPAC. With the muscle that ISPAC has and the leadership of the ISPAC Council and the vision of the council with regard to where the college should go, that has been a big thing.
it's been a great privilege for me to see the development of a small emerging university to now, I would say, a reasonably well-established one. And I say reasonably well-established because I think we still have a lot of potential for further development and further strengthening in line with our vision.
We agreed on what needs to be some basic fundamentals that need to be available to the students. So basic things like having Wi-Fi wherever they are at, and being able to have an environment where they can engage and interact and learn from each other, and therefore develop the social integration skills and also learn how to even network at a very early age. We therefore have built the environment such that women have a chill zone. And that chill zone is not just a zone where you just go and chat with your friend. You're actually indirectly developing skills that teach you how to integrate socially, but also how to develop your networks.
On June 2007, the college applied and fulfilled all requirements of the Commission for University Education to be awarded university status. On June 2007, through the Kenya Gazette Notice number 6895, the Commission for University Education awarded the institution a letter of interim authority to operate as a private accredited university.
The directors, the founders of Kca University, found it necessary that we continue using the strong brand we had established in the country, Kca. So they chose the name Kca University.
Kca was chartered in 2013, and since then we have been operating as a body corporate and regulated by the Commission for University Education. The legal department deals with all matters legal and also the governance of the university.
Since 26th July 2007, Kca University has offered certificates, diplomas and degrees at undergraduate and postgraduate levels.
Academics is the heartbeat of any university, and it is the one which really controls the university. But most importantly, a successful academic program is the one which actually has student success. And the student success in this case is measured by employability of the students. And one of the components which is now unique with Kca University is the fact that we have the Center for Faculty Excellence, which is supposed to empower faculty in terms of teaching effectiveness, research productivity, grant writing, and actually professional development, so the faculty can also grow through the ranks from lecturer to senior lecturer to associate professors and even to full professors.
We want our students to succeed in all aspects of their stay in Kca University. So we are very much concerned about not only the class aspect of their stay here, but also other extracurricular or involvement in the community.
All staff are hired based on their competitive qualifications. When it comes to the students' focus, one area that we have made sure we don't compromise is the quality of faculty, so that we get the best quality services when it comes to teaching. We are renowned for training the best accountants. We are renowned as the university that has the best business school. And therefore, given our background in training of business-related courses all the way from 1989, we can only perfect our game. And therefore, we have carved a niche in the country, and we are known for our graduates whose employability is at 95%.
We have set up a center for career planning and placement, which is a center that works with students from year 1 to year 4, ensuring that they build the necessary skills. Up to the time they graduate, they are ready to either serve as employers or to serve as employees.
Kca University, being a premier business and technology university of choice, appreciates that we need to empower our young people both theoretically with a degree program, certificates and diplomas, but at the same time also expose them to practical business reality that the business community is also able to offer. And therefore, here at the Center for Entrepreneurship and Leadership, our mandate is basically to work with the students. Besides the academic programs, we work with them with practical business ideas, practical coaching, practical mentorship, and practical business opportunity to enable them get exposure into the business world, and thereby, by the time they are graduating, they are not only theoretically knowledgeable, but they are also practically oriented, and they can be functional in their business enterprises.
So we have different sports that they engage in. We have football, we have rugby, basketball, swimming, taekwondo. In addition to that, we also have some indoor games like chess, badminton, and this is just to engage students outside their class hours.
We have programs in the area of film industry, performing arts, and we have some of our students, I want to mention, actually we have 2 students currently who are performing in what we call the Churchill industry.
And talking of the Faculty of Performing Arts, that is an area that is so lucrative to the young people. Every young person wants to be part of it. And surprisingly, it is not only students in performing arts who are interested in being creative, being innovative. Even students in who are doing other courses are also interested in coming to learn how to do script lighting, how to do editing, how to do photographing and all that. So we are feeling that this is an area that can really attract young people.
We are one of those universities that can declare openly that we are sustainable, and that arises from the structures that have been put in place by the Board of Trustees, by the University Council, and by management, led by our Vice Chancellor, to ensure that the resources that we get are put to effective use. And I can assure all the parents that the money that you pay is put to effective use.
Since its charter, the university has been on a fast acceleration mode, with its current student enrollment standing at over 15,000 students across its campuses at the main campus Ruaraka, Western Campus Kisumu, Kitengela Campus, CBD Campus, Nairobi, Technical College in Buruburu, Nairobi.
We are today have close to about 14,000 students, which is double the number. We are the second largest private university in the country and one of the top quality university as far as employability is concerned.
It's been rather clear to me all along what has enabled us to develop in the way that we have. I seek engagement with the faculty and with the students, because that keeps me in touch with the reality of what's happening.
The university has several faculties and schools headed by academic deans: the Faculty of Computing and Information Management, the Faculty of Education and Performing Arts, the School of Business and Public Management, the School of Graduate Studies and Research, the School of Professional Studies, the Center for Faculty Excellence, CFE, the Center for Entrepreneurship and Leadership, Center for Career Planning and Placement, Institute for Capacity Development.
In the faculty, we have 2 departments. The Department of Finance, Accounting and Economics. And we also have the Department of Business Administration and Management. And in the Department of Accounting and Finance and Economics, this is where we have our pioneer program, the BCom, which we launched in 2007 when we got our charter.
A lot of organizations have a lot of data, sitting a lot on data, but no meaning from the data. So we are training these people on ways to make sense out of data so that we are able, your organization has an edge in the industry. Kca University has a very good data analytics program. We are in the process of starting a degree in data science. Our group of students, 5 students, participated in a competition organized by Communication Authority of Kenya with all universities in Kenya, and they emerged number 2. So you can see what you're talking about. The kind of preparation we give them is preparing for the world.
One area we focus so much when it comes to research is we ensure I serve as the Dean, School of Graduate Studies and Research. This particular school was basically started by Kca University to oversee the admissions for our postgraduate programs. So we oversee the admissions for the School of Business and Public Management. We oversee the admissions for the Faculty of Computing and Information Management. And we also oversee the admissions for the Faculty of Education and Arts. So this school has been in existence since 2010, and we have students joined in the various programs that are run by the faculties. Apart from that, we also undertake research. We oversee the researches that are done in the university, both for our students and the faculty. We also ensure that our students undertake research, the research that is going to assist the community.
Kca Technical College came into existence in 2018, that is 2018. All along it has been under the School of Professional Programs under Kca University, and because of the trends in the market, the changing market needs, we've had a lot of cry from the employers who are looking for skills, who are looking for graduates who can, bring in the skills, which has been a big challenge in our economy. So as a university, we decided to establish the Kca Technical College, which is basically going to train young people, to empower them, to build capacity, and to give them skills which they can go out there and change the world, to be job creators, to make people create jobs, and even to employ more people out there.
Alumni Association.
The alumni are a force to reckon with. They have the numbers, they have the will, they have the networks. So through them, again, a lot of fundraising can be done, a lot of mentorship for our current students can be done. They help us connect with the students in industry for internships, for jobs, for business. We have had people coming in for alumni events and ending up becoming business partners.
I'm an alumni of this university. I did my Bachelor's of Commerce in Finance here in 2011. I immediately joined the alumni after my graduation.
Under the resource mobilization, the first thing we have embarked on is raising funds for scholarship. So Kca University has set up an endowment fund, and this endowment fund is housed under the Kca University Foundation Trust. Currently, we are supporting about 12 students on endowed scholarships.
Application of latest technology is everywhere here.
Technology integration, which covers all technological advancements for running the operations of the university to ensure that we are operationally efficient, but most importantly, extending that to the student and extending that to the faculty in the way we deliver and the way we also enable access to curriculum. And that therefore means by the time we output a student, we are looking at outputting a student who is actually digitally ready, can use all digital platforms for the good of what they're trying to do.
The student leadership are upbeat with it. The students vote in and out their new leaders electronically. The use of technology is embraced.
We have an electronic voting system, which is a product of our students. And unlike what I saw was happening in another university where they were using the traditional ballots. For us, after the last student has voted, we have the results.
In our elections, we use the digital database whereby students vote using the computers. And once a student has voted, directly it's tallied on the screen behind me. And A registered voter is any student who is in school and is registered, is allowed to vote. And the requirements of voting for one student is the student's identification card.
Kitengela campus.
We have the academic programs and the non-academic programs. We are running a Bachelor of Commerce with specializations in finance, human resource management, marketing, entrepreneurship, and we recently introduced a specialization in accounting.
Western Campus Kisumu.
This year, we were able to launch Kca University Western Campus, and for the very first time introduced our first ever master's program, postgraduate program, which is Masters in Commerce. And this program has attracted so many people and is really very marketable within the region.
On collaborations and partnerships and in pursuit to be a world-class university, Kca University has partnered with a number of international universities. These partnerships and collaborations have in a big way exposed the university's faculty, staff and students to global standards in teaching and research. The university has collaborated with International Graduate School of Accounting and Policy, Tohoku University. This vital partnership has enabled the Kca University students receive double degrees from Tohoku and Kca University.
We are working with Tohoku University of Japan to turn a major program of accounting and economic management together run between Tohoku and ourselves, such that when our students go to Japan, they have to study Japanese language and culture and then come back here with the second degree, and Japanese coming here have to study Kiswahili and our culture and return. I can tell you two of our students have just returned from Japan. One of them is now a faculty member.
Kca University boasts modern institutional facilities and an ultra-modern library which seats 1,500 and provides access to an extensive collection of books, periodicals, magazines and journals, audiovisual material, electronic databases and journals. The Martin Oduor Otieno Library has an inbuilt network link and reliable wireless internet that facilitates research and academic discourse on a global platform.
The library building that they have there, which I was honored to have my name attached to. So if you look at that library, it says the Martin Oduor Otieno Library. I laid the foundation stone of that.
Kca University Library, dubbed Martin Oduor Otieno Library, is one amongst the most prestigious libraries. It is an award-winning library. For the past few years, we've gotten awards for being one of the best libraries in the country in Maktaba Awards. And this is not because of basically the physical collection, but it is how the library has organized its services, including the e-resources, so that the customer can get value.
Kca University Distance Learning presents a unique blend of digital material accessible to the learner in both online and offline mode. This blended mode is one of the latest innovations by Kca University, created to facilitate the delivery of quality degree programs in East Africa and the region. We have pioneered ICT and business education using modern technology and pedagogical approaches. This has put us on the path to provide flexibility and equitable access to education, as well as improving education experience for both on and off-campus students.
And the new queen of Kca, who is also queen of the night, is number 11.
The university administration worked closely with the Students' Association of KCAU, SACU, to ensure all students feel part and parcel of all outside class activities. On matters accommodation, the university has partnered with Kca student residents to provide accommodation to students. The hostel is located just a few meters from the main campus.
Most of the time students stay in either hostels or in rentals. So it is our role to ensure that the hostels that we refer these students to are the hostels that we've gone, verified, and they meet the threshold and the standards. So that whatever, suppose anything happens in the hostel, we are answerable because we know what goes on in that particular hostel.
This year, Kca University launches its Strategic Plan 2019-2023. The strategic plan projects 4 strategic pillars: academic excellence, student engagement, technology integration, and sustainability.
Kca is providing one of the highest level of outcome in terms of technology. And then at the end, for every university, we're going to focus on the area, as we have done, called sustainability. At this time, most universities are suffering because of enrollment. They are suffering because of financial thing. I'm proud to say that we posted a surplus last year at this university. And I'm also proud to say that this university is one of the few that pay all faculty and staff on time.
As we prepare to launch our strategic plan, I can tell you that when we talk about it, it's not theory. It is not a dream. It is not something that has not actually been thought through. It is actually an outcome of some steps that have been taken over a 10-year period that are leading us into a direction that is going to ensure that we give Kenya and East Africa, the region and the world, quality product, which is what the marketplace is looking for.
These 4 strategic pillars are synchronized with the government's Big 4 agenda of food security, affordable housing, manufacturing, and affordable healthcare for all.
I am the reigning Miss Kca University 2019-2020. What I love most about my school is because it's a school that you're able to enhance your talent as a person. It's not just about books or studies alone, because I myself am able to explore my modeling career.
Kca University has enabled me to be crowned Miss Earth Kiambu County and also Miss Birmingham Nairobi County.
Kca University is a school that has helped me develop my talent as a filmmaker, and it interests me because I now have a brand that is D-Stone Productions.
And therefore, if you're looking for a university that will enable you to pursue your education, goals and talents, look no further, join Kca University. See you next semester.
I'm a master's student in Kca Kitengela. This is a university I would like to recommend to other students.
The industry captains speak. They confirm the excellence you find at Kca University.
We are very excited to be associated with Kca during this period of transformation that we are seeing in terms of education in our country. We think that the journey that we have taken as Kca in terms of linking industry to academia, I think is a right choice of business model that we have chosen. I think it is encouraging to see the way the graduates of Kca are coming out in the industry and performing in the industry.
I'm very convicted of the fact that what we are doing at Kca is a great thing, but we are producing people that are focused on driving change and transformation.
For more information, please log on to www.kca.ac.ke or write to us via kca@kca.ac.ke or simply call us on 0710 888 022 0715 532 187. Kca University, a premier business and technology university of choice.